Let's talk to Ryan Littlestone. He is a trader and analyst at ForexFlow.live. Very good morning to you, young Ryan.
And a good morning to you, Nick.
Right, you've sent one thought-provoking slide, the euro against the US dollar, a weekly chart. You've been bearish for weeks now. What are your latest thoughts?
The one-way train continues, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, and we have another leg lower today, just now down to 115, 13 odd. Italian politics is just, you know, is blowing things up at the moment.
Yeah.
But it's not just that as well. You know, we've got Spain last week coming out with a potential confidence vote, which has been largely brushed under the carpet. This morning we've had Marine Le Pen coming out saying she might run in the 2022 French elections again. You know, the market's just getting nervous again, and this Italian thing is becoming a big problem for markets. But my view is perhaps slightly different. What we're talking about here at Forex Flow is whether this is actually a problem about Italy potentially leaving the EU, or whether it's just a constitution thing, an inside thing between the parties that want to govern and the president, who won't allow the finance minister to be decided as this Savona guy. So it's a bit of a twist at the moment. You know, if we get some headlines out today or any time from either of the parties saying that, you know, we're not interested in leaving the euro, everything is as the coalition agreement that we signed the other week, then I think that the market's going to be surprised by that, because I think it's getting a bit overexcited at the moment. We could see a sharp rally on that, but it is dependent on these guys coming out with those comments.
Right. So how would you trade it today then?
Well, at the moment, I'm really sitting on my hands. Apart from a little short I've had running for a couple of weeks now, I'm running a trailing stop, and the market doesn't seem to want to take it, so I'm happy to let it run. But really, the only level I'm really looking at on the downside for support is around the 114.50 area.
Right.
If people look at the weekly chart going back as I've shown there, you know, it's been a resistance level back through 2015. So when you're looking for good support levels, you want nice long-term places where the price has done something, and it's done it around that. Really, it's a 1430, 1460 area, but we've got a 50 fib of the 2017 move there at 114.47. So it's one area I'm looking at for either a stall point, potentially to go long, and at least for something to happen in this rally. In this drop that we're seeing in the euro.
Understood. So again, obviously, it's a crowded short, I'm guessing now. Okay, is it very easy to get sucked in and go, this is going down forever? When I used to trade and you used to get these sort of extreme moves, because, you know, literally, what is it, 5 weeks on the bounce? It's been going lower. Do you look at sort of the momentum indicators and go, enough is enough?
I don't look at such technical indicators. You know, enough's enough when the sellers stop selling and the buyers start buying. But you've got to go with a trend. You know, the nerves are there, the trend is in place. The problem is, where do you get in? Now, if you're not riding this from much higher up, you've got to pick your spots. Yeah. And you've got to wait for those bounces. But the further we come down and the more violent we come down, then the higher the likelihood is that any retraces we see are just as violent on the way back up. So if you're going to pick your levels to enter shorts at, you know, on bounces, you know, at the moment we're seeing 15 right now. 1530 is the main resistance point now. We've seen that at 1630, at 1730, at 1830. Don't ask me what it is about the 30s, but that's where the levels have pulled up on the top side. So if you're gonna try and get in these shorts, you know, I'm not one to chase a trade, so I'll wait for a bounce. If it hits one of these levels like the 30 area and it holds, you can have a tight stop, you know, maybe 10, 15 pips at most. And if it's going to hold, then the move is going to continue. And if not, then you've had a low risk trade and you reassess and wait for the next level.
Right, on that note, Ryan, thank you very much indeed for your time. We'll talk to you next Monday. Ryan Littlestone from ForexFlow.live. Thank you.